Um, what do I mean by that? You made a decision to come to training. You literally either you made a decision or you had already had it on your schedule. How many of you do a schedule for your business? Let's talk about that a little bit. How many of you are actually doing your schedule? That means on Sunday, right? You're doing a schedule so you know already on Saturday you have already planned to be in your masterclass training, right? I encourage you to start running your business that way intentionally. Let me ask you something, ladies and gentlemen. How effective would your life be if, let's just say, your job gave you your schedule daily versus being proactive and giving you your schedule like day to day? You understand what I'm saying? So, like when a lot of people say, I'm going to try and do my business, that means you really don't do things, right? Like you have to be, can I just be honest today? You have to be just as intentional about building your business as you are about everything else in life, right? So it's just like most of you know your work schedule, right? Is there anybody that don't know what time they need to be to work tomorrow? No, none. You're going to know what time. It would be crazy for them to say, I'll give you a call. Now, some people work that kind of job. Some people do work that kind of job. Like a person will call them and say, we don't know if you got work to do. You may be a substitute teacher. You don't know if you're going to get work this week, right? That is not that is not a place you want to be at in life. Am I making sense? You want to kind of know what it is that you are going to do. What is it like? So it comes to the same thing when it comes to your business. And I know most of you are not doing this, right? So tomorrow is Sunday, all right? Tomorrow is Sunday. So I'm gonna give you your first class, your first homework assignment. All right. Tomorrow, I want you to get your calendar out. Looks like this, right? I want you to get your calendar out. Okay. And I want you to do your schedule for your week Sunday. Am I making sense? So let me help you out. On Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursday, what is that day? What day is Monday? We have what? We have a webinar every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, right? Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Write that down on your calendar, because when you're writing, you make things more intentional. Am I making sense? So on that, you write it down, right? If you actually have, and exactly at the time, it does something psychologically to your mind. All right, this is a principle. I'm gonna show you something. I want to show you something, and I want you to really start living and building your business by principle. Am I making sense, ladies and gentlemen? Full screen, right? Am I making sense? And watch this, ladies and gentlemen. I see Mike say put it on your phone calendar, but it's still important to write it down and make it clear. Write it down. There's a whole different, see, this technology, let me prove a point to you right now. The technology changes your thinking patterns. Are you with me? For instance, how many of you at one point, and I know you might be young, some of you, how many of you was raised when there wasn't a cell phone? How many of you was around when there were no cell phones? Right? Some of you were, right? The only people that's going to be able to relate to this statement is some of those that were not here when there wasn't no cell phone. How many of us could remember phone numbers when we didn't have the cell phone? We could remember just about everybody's phone number. You knew your mother's phone number. You knew your phone number, DE65404. It was only 7 digits. Are you following what I'm saying? Now, how many of you have a problem remembering your phone number or some people's phone numbers, right? It's like if you lost your phone right now, you would be twisted. Your life would be just messed up right now because you can't, oh my God, where's the phone? Some of you have been late to work because you forgot your phone. Am I right about it? Because this becomes your brain. This becomes your brain. You follow what I'm saying? Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't use it, you will lose it. If you don't use it, you will lose it. So at the end of the day, you stop using that, writing the phone. What's your phone number? Let me write it down. And then all of a sudden, you were depending on your memory, short term or long term, right, to remember. So you were using it. See, this is what happens when people start to age and they start getting dementia, or they get what's the other one? You get what's the other? Alzheimer's and things of this nature, right? Because watch this. I watched my father-in-law as he aged, and now they make him sit in the house, and now when he came out, he didn't know how to get to his house. Just like many of you that say, I'm going to retire. When you retire, you stop using your arms, you stop using this, and then it's like arthritis is starting to set in, and you're letting it set in because your energy is teaching it, and now you're believing it, and now it takes place. It manifests in your life. I was looking at Dolores the other day when I seen her. I believe it was in South Carolina. I was like, wow, you look amazing. See, some of you can really age very well. I think I went on a whole different subject, but y'all know what I'm saying. Write it down right now. Watch this. I'm going to prove my point right here, if that's okay with you. Okay. It says, write it down. Make it clear. It's Habakkuk. I believe it's Habakkuk. Write it down. Oh yeah, Habakkuk 2:2. Okay. Then the Lord replied, write down the revelation to make it plain on tablets, that so that a herald may run with it. Now watch this, and I'm really going to teach you right here. It says, the Lord answered me, write down the vision clearly, inscribe it on tablets so one may easily read it. And watch this. And then if you notice here, it says, so that the courier may run with it. See, many of you have not wrote down your mission statement and made it clear, but then you want other folks to follow you. You don't even have a vision of where you're going. And this is one of the reasons why when you're speaking on your business and you want your business to grow and you want your network to grow, well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? You haven't written it down. You haven't made it clear. You don't know where you're going. You're all over the place. That's why you keep saying, I'm going to try it. Let me figure it out. Let me see where it's going. And now you're wondering, why my business? Because people don't even see your calendar. You ain't serious. You're not serious. You're not writing it down. You don't know what's going to happen. My calendar is all the way out to October right now. I already know things. I got airline tickets that I got purchased that I'll be in Little Rock on the 16th and the 17th. See, I make things happen, not to a point that I am just waiting for things to happen. That's why your life can be by design and not by chance. See, design means you're writing it down. I'm going to be in that class on Saturday. I'm going to be on training. I'm going to be at the meeting. I'm going to be on the conference call on Wednesday because I want to learn the travel side of the business. Am I making some sense right now, ladies and gentlemen? And if you're not writing it down, watch this. You're not living by design. You're living by default. You're living by default. Your business is not by design. Your business is by default, which means whatever happens, happens. And now you're discouraged because you don't even have a vision. As I just shared with you on this video, what did it say? He said, you don't have a vision. Just because you got eyes don't mean you see your future. You don't see what, oh, I'm discouraged because somebody says, see, you ain't have a vision over your business. So you quit. As soon as somebody else came in, you had no vision, you weren't focused, so somebody just came in, showed you something else, and all of a sudden, you out the ball game. Oh, I'm going to go over here. This seems a lot easier. This, because you have no vision. And what does the Bible say about that? A man without vision, you will perish. I know I'm talking good today. That's okay. All right. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, write your stuff down. Write it down. Make it clear. Simple stuff like this. Because if you don't, you have no respect. And it's not programming. It's not here. Right? It's not here. Like, let's just say, for instance, if I said, okay, Dolores, you just got into Philadelphia, right? And she's at the airport, and now she's coming to my house, right? And I say, okay, Dolores, why don't you just, when you get out the airport, take 95 to 291, take 291 up to Bartram Avenue, take Bartram Avenue, make a right. And what is she saying to me? Hold it, Kemp. Wait a minute. Let me what? What is she saying? Let me do what? And probably right now, most people will say, don't even worry about it. She ain't even gonna say, let me write it down. She just probably gonna say, let me go to my GPS. See, the brain is no longer doing these things, and you're not being, it's like, I'm gonna just go ahead and put it in the GPS and it'll tell me exactly what to do. I don't have to write it down. But ladies and gentlemen, what if your signal is lost? What if the battery dies? What if, see, you just, but your life is so programmed. Your life is so programmed, so now you can't see nothing. I'm just saying. And they done this, they do this kind of stuff for a reason. I'm telling you. They do this stuff for a reason. If you really could get your business into perspective, I mean, where Paycations is going right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, you got to get some understanding on what's taking place right now. All right. So write these classes down. I'm not saying you got to be on everything, but know what your schedule is going to be and have the same level of respect for your business as you have had for your career, for your job, right? And at the end of the day, guess what? You're going to get a lot more done that way. Am I making sense? So when I'm talking to you, the first thing, you know what a leader did with me? And I'm going to start doing this with a lot of you. I'm going to say, when I see you and you're saying, Kemp, well, my business is not working. I can't seem to get it going and this and this. You know what the first thing I'm going to say? Where's your calendar? Let me see it. Let me see your calendar. And when I look at your calendar is going to tell me everything about your life, not just your business. It's going to tell me about your life. Because, see, some of us get so caught up in life where the only thing that you're circled around is your job. You have nothing else scheduled. You got rehearsal on your schedule to the point, okay, on Thursday night, I got rehearsal. On Wednesday night, I got prayer meeting. On Tuesday night, I got Bible study, right? On Sunday, I got dance. I got stepping. On this day, I got to take my mother to the hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your business right there. You ain't got to say nothing else to me. I know what's going on. I know why your business, and it's not because you can't do your business. It's just because you're failing to take simple measures like this. And how do I know it? Because it was me. I didn't write it down. I didn't make it clear. But once I started doing it, my business became more effective. Does that make sense? All right, good. Let's go back to this. All right. Okay. My second thing I wanted to talk about is your writing things down. How many of you honestly have your management schedule for the people, what I call as a contact manager, your contact manager? How do you manage the folks that you're talking to when it comes to, okay, anybody talk to anybody this week? Anybody talk to anybody this week? Anybody? Right? Anybody talk to somebody new this week? Right? Okay. All right. Anybody talk to somebody 3 weeks ago that you can remember their name? Oh, I know why I'm going. I know why I went the way that I went. Anybody talk to anybody 3 weeks ago that you can remember everything they said about themselves? Okay, so you talked to somebody 3 weeks ago, you know the time that you spoke to them, you know what they do, and you know everything about them. See, you can't even remember the directions to my house. If I say, here's the directions, you're going to say, let me write it down. See, I'm just going to be honest with you. And ladies and gentlemen, guess what? You're going to, if you don't learn how to be honest with yourself, I taught this one day in training, stop lying to yourself. Did you hear what I just said? Stop lying to yourself. Right? Because if somebody kept lying to you, right? If somebody keeps lying to you, don't they lose credibility with you if you keep lying to me, right? You're going to lose credibility with me because I'm going to look at you as a liar. So what do you think happens when you lie to yourself? What happens when you're lying to yourself? The same exact thing, Charlotte. You start doubting, you start losing confidence in yourself, you don't believe in yourself because you keep lying to yourself. Oh, I'm going to come out there, Mr. Satchel. That's okay. But you lied to yourself. So now when it comes to doing an opportunity, you no longer believe in yourself. And that's why most of you are probably having the problem. See, doing this travel is the easiest business out. It's so simple. It's so simple. But when that's what we call integrity. Anybody understand? Integrity, right? And it's everything. Your integrity is everything because your integrity builds your character and who you really are. And who is that person to work on that integrity, that character, to develop yourself so that you can, it's you at the end of the day. If you tell somebody you're going to call them, call them. If you say, trust me, I ain't perfect. I'll call you back. I'll text you back. I'll get back to you. Have I dropped the ball? Sure I have. Sure I have. But at the end of the day, if somebody is saying that, and I'm not claiming to be perfect, but I'm working on me every day to become that better leader, because you can't be a good leader unless you have good integrity. And integrity is everything, and you need to work on that every day. I don't know why I went that direction, but somebody needed to hear that. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, your leads, the people that you are talking to, we always say the money is in the follow up. The money is in the follow up. How many of you have been in network marketing more than 10 years? How many of you have been in network marketing more than 10 years? Okay. Right? Okay. Anybody been okay? Some people been in it, some people never. Okay, how many of us are networking every day for all our lives? We've been networking all of our lives. How about that? So you have been in network marketing all your life. Did you know that? Did you know that? Right? Every day you are networking. Do you have a phone with contacts in it, ladies and gentlemen? You're networking. How do you get somebody's contact? You're networking. Are you on Facebook, or are you on any of these Instagrams or anything? Have you ever been on? You're networking. You got people in your life. It's called networking. And at the end of the day, the only difference is marketing is if you're getting paid to do it. The difference is most of you refuse to get paid to do it. That's it. You're networking because guess what? If you've seen a pocketbook at the daggone Macy's and it was a good price, you want to tell somebody else about it. And at the end of the day, guess what? The only difference is Macy's ain't going to pay you. Paycations will. Is that all right? Is that all right? So I really wanted to get that together because most of us. Now, watch this. When you are putting somebody in your cell phone as a contact, all right, when you put somebody in your cell phone as a contact, how do you normally put them in the phone? So these phones are amazing, okay? And I know everybody has one. So when you put the person's contact information into your phone, right? Create. It has a place where you can put what do you put? You put their phone number, right? Okay, Michelle says, and them contacts, and now I add notes section. There's a note section in your book and your phone to put a note about them, like where you might have met them or whatever the case may be. There is even a way that you can group them in your phone as well, right? So it says groups. So when you click on groups, right, it says you can create the group. So now if you look at here, you'll see my phone, right? Let me see if you can see it. Right? Notice it says, let me see if I can back this up a little bit. It says Boston Paycations, Cali Paycations, business contacts, right? Any business, my family, my fresh start, right? All of these are different. Y'all see a blank screen? A screen blank. Okay. Y'all, okay, can y'all see this? Oh, the screen went blank. Okay. You know what? Y'all seen it, right? Everybody, that daggone Mickey. So what I'm saying is, when you are taking these contacts, group them, put them under something, put them under a group, put a note beside their name, because guess what? When you just put their name and phone number, all you're trying to do is get them. And that's when you come to me and say, I can't get nobody. When you just put a name and a phone number, all you're trying to do is get them. But if you put a name, a phone number, a note beside them and put them in a group, now you can what? Build a relationship with them and let them see that you write a note. So tell me a little bit about yourself. When you're sitting down with somebody at the restaurant, at the are you taking notes on this person? Am I making sense right now? Right? So now when you go to do a follow-up, right? Let me see my desktop. When you go to do a follow-up, you can actually send out a mass email to those groups. So how many of you honestly use Paycations Pro in the room? Anybody use Paycations Pro? And I'm going to go over that a little bit today. All right. Paycations Pro is an outstanding contact manager. All right. For most of you, all right, what does it do? It is what allows you. Let me see what. All right. Facebook, and I'm going to be text your prospect. What is that? Okay. All right. This is text your prospect, right? So basically, when I am sending out a text to somebody, right? The first thing it does is this is what will come over your phone. It will look like this on your phone. All I have to do is put text your prospect / and it's everything. The person will be able to see a presentation. They'll be able to view my compensation plan. They'll get my free portal. They'll be able to book their travel. They can contact me today. They can call me. They can text me. They can email me. And they can go to my website. All of this is in one text. All right. So if you click on it, this is how it comes up, right? Number one, it's like for real, what I love about this, now I have what I call also a landing capture page, right? A landing capture page. So if I go to motivated to live, right? The difference here is, as coming up, it comes up with a landing capture page where somebody can fill in their information, their name, their best email, and their phone number, and it says get instant access, right? Now, once you capture a person's information, right? Once you capture a person's information, are you following what I'm saying? Their name automatically goes in what we call a autoresponder, and it will now start sending them emails every 2 to 3 days over the next month. Now watch this, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to do anything. I am at the store. I am at the market. I am on the beach. When they fill out this information, the system, the technology, it starts working on its own. And this is where your Paycations Pro can work for you, okay, while you are at work, right? How many of you could meet somebody today and I might come up there and I said, okay, I met John Doe today. John Doe, right? And his email was Mr. Motivator 916@gmail.com. And his phone number he gave me was 267-532-9854. Okay? And I'm at work. Right? Let's just say I'm at work. How many of y'all got, while I'm at my job, sitting at my desk, I met this person at the gas station and I say, John, I'm just going to send you some information. Take a look at it. If it's something that you like, let's talk on, or I'll follow up with you on Thursday once I see. Because once they hit get instant access, ladies and gentlemen, right? I just got an email. See, right there, my what happened was I just got a text message, right? And what does it say? It says, hey, Kemp, John wants more information. His email, and it gave me his phone number right there. Are you following what I'm saying? See, I'm at work. I did meet the person, sent the information, bam, he sent that information, and now John Doe is in my system. So you might be at a business and you'll be like, okay, hey, when I'm talking to you, Dolores, well, what do you like? Well, I would love to supplement. Do you like to travel? Well, listen, can I get your email address and phone number? I'm going to send you some information. That way you can look it over. And at the end of the day, you know, we can talk about it, right? Are you following what I'm saying? These are tools that can work in your favor so that you can, and now at the end of the day, the tool is doing the work, right? Java wants more information. Hey, Kemp, Linda Lawrence wants more information. See, these are all of the people. August, May 21st, Sunday, August the 16th. Somebody sent something the 23rd, September the 5th. So, 2 people on Monday the 7th, right? And this is today, Saturday the 19th. That's the one I just did. See, I have everybody's information. Is it easier for me to follow up with those folks, ladies and gentlemen? And I haven't even taken you into the actual site. You see what I'm saying? I got all of that information. So now I got emails, I got phone numbers, I got names. Are you seeing how I'm working smarter, not harder? Am I making sense? And you guys are meeting people all day, every day. But most of you ain't doing none of this stuff, right? Watch this. Just let me show you something here. All right? And y'all just don't believe that this stuff. That's why I say the business is really, it's really easy to do once you start believing that you can do it, right? Here, notice the email came to me, right? And you probably can't see that. So let me see if I can make it bigger. No, that's not it. There's a way that you can make it bigger. Let me see. I'll go back to my inbox. But anyway, it sent me an email as well, right? Great news. Someone was on your site, right? Like what they saw, this email is a receipt of the information they entered on the contact. John Doe, email address, boom, it came to my email. See, now I'm at work, it comes on my phone, it comes in my box, and everything else like that, right? So now that he sent the information, is it possible, right? Because I'm on my phone, that I can just send him something like this. Boom. I could just say, hey, John, I just got your email. And I'll say, here, take a look at the information. And I'll say, what did I show y'all earlier? Text your prospect, Mr. Motivator. Now he gets this in his email. Are you following what I'm saying? So now if he wants to watch the presentation, there it is, right on his phone.
I'm James Payne Jr., and I want to introduce you to Vacation Travel.
Oh, man, this is good, right? If I want, and he can watch the compensation plan right on his phone, right?
Vacation Travel has put together a compensation plan that will pay.
He can also get his own free travel site, right? I want to give you something. I want to give you a free travel portal, right? So that you can literally get to know more about the information. Bam. There it is, right? I'm busy right now, right? Oh, he might want to book travel also, right? So guess what? He can book his travel right here, and my site comes right up, right? Oh my God, he can book everything. I don't have to see. I talked to him. He was about a customer. He just said, I want to book travel. Guess what? Let me send you something straight to your phone. You got it, right? Are y'all following what I'm saying right now? Okay, maybe it gets better than that. And then it says, guess what? It's also a way for you to contact me. Just put your information in here, and I'm going to contact you. Period. Okay? Period. So every time, see, the thing about it is, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to grow, we continue to become more effective in what we're doing, so that we understand you may be out there busy, but the company is developing things for you so that you can do whatever you have to do, right? Not only that, do you see all of these icons? Yup, they can go straight to my Facebook and check me out. Absolutely, right? Oh, y'all see that? Yep, they can go straight to my Twitter page and check me out. Absolutely. Yeah, this man must be a speaker standing in front of the room. He's serious about his business. Yep. He could go to LinkedIn and figure out who my LinkedIn. Let me check this guy out, because people want to see what you're doing. See, this is why, ladies and gentlemen, we're telling you, you got to get to these events, right? I can send them to my YouTube video, right? My YouTube channel. Guess what? All of these are videos that Mr. Satchel has done at one point or another. LSG convention. Let me see how that went. Bam. You follow what I'm saying? So they got all of this information. Oh, he went on this vacation trip. Let me see how that worked.
All right. Good morning.
I'm on the trip. Right? Go to my YouTube channel. You can see some of the places. I'm getting ready to go another place. I'm getting ready to have a YouTube channel of stuff. I might have rented a car. I might have went to this hotel. I might have went to that. That's what builds your credibility. While you're saying, oh, I can't do this. Go to the hotel and just take pictures and tell them you want to do a site inspection. You're a travel agent. Guess what? Take some pictures. Take your husband with you. Take your wife. Give them the phone. Take some pictures. Start building your picture. Start building who you are. Am I making sense right now, ladies and gentlemen? So as this call has been recorded, I did push the actual I did actually push the button this time, right? If they want to text me, email me, or go to my website, they can automatically go to the website as well, which shows in my vacations travel. I love the system, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me show you the really good part to this. Let me show you what's really nice about this whole system and its design, right? How many of you have made executive? How many of you have made executive? Any executives? Anybody make executive, right? In fact, probably most of you, because those are the people that come out to classes and stuff, people that's serious about their business. Okay, so guess what? He has a 3 and free offer, right? So now I got 1, 2, 3, 4 people who have already signed up. So how much is it costing me for this site, ladies and gentlemen? How much is it costing me for this site? It's free. See how good this is? See how good the company is? It's free. And guess what else I could do, ladies and gentlemen? I got one extra. Is it possible that I could call them up and say, hey, put that under Tracy. She's one of my executives. I want her site to be free. I'm going to have a ton of people right now. So now people that's on my team in media, right, I want to make sure they got the best of stuff. See how I'm thinking, ladies and gentlemen? See, oh, I wonder how much it costs. See, oh, man, it's when you with the right people. If I call you up and I say, Sharon, I'm working for you to get to national, you get this, I'm going to make sure your system is free. This is what leaders can do to help you build your business. But I don't even talk to you. So guess who I'm gonna talk? Who gonna get one of these people? Probably somebody that I talk to on the phone. Do you follow what I'm saying? Don't call me now, because when I told you to call me before, it's like, oh no, I don't have time. I'm busy. This came in the way. You're not serious, and I'm not worrying about your business. I'm being straight up and honest with you. There is a reason. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you saw The Karate Kid? How many of you saw The Karate Kid? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Do y'all remember when I said to you, the people who I make the most money with, right? The people who I make the most money with is the people who I talk to on a daily basis, right? So, and everybody got it. Wax on, wax off. Do y'all remember when, and I'm telling you, all of you have a sponsor. All of you have a sponsor. So wouldn't it just make sense to call your sponsor on a daily basis if that's your business partner? Right? All the people that I'm with, I want them to call me every day. Right? And it says, call me every day until you, for the next 90 to 120 days. Do you think there's a reason why I say that? Call me every day for the next 90 to 120 days. I don't want to, I'm not going to call you. You're going to call me for the next 90 to 120 days. Just like Mr. Miyagi said, wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. He didn't understand while he was saying that, wax on, wax off, right? He didn't understand the reason why I got to do this every day. This is not making sense. See, some of the stuff ain't making sense to you, and that's why you won't do it. But if I'm telling you, you gotta wax on, wax off, because that's your defense mechanisms, and those muscles are going to be having to be trained until you get that consistency in your life. A simple phone call. Your business will never succeed in the way that you want to. Ask any diamond that's in my organization how often they called me and see if I'm telling the truth. That's it. See, you may not even have the faith right now, but if you're hanging out with leaders, just like if you show your sponsor that you're supportive and you're calling them, now you're holding each other accountable to one another. Build it together. This is my sponsor, but I'm just trying to help y'all out today. But well, my sponsor quit. Well, guess what? You could have avoided that if you would have called them every day to show them that, guess what? I'm serious. I'm serious about this business. Now, if there's a person that just said, well, Kemp, I just got in it because I want to book travel and I want to save money on that. Guess what? Fine. You don't have to call me every day because you already know what you want to do, right? But if you want to hit diamond, if you want to make 5, 10, 15, 20,000 a month, right? If you want to get those checks out on the 15th, if you want to get those checks every Friday that's coming in, then guess what? Coach, don't call me. Do you follow what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Are you with what I'm saying? Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Go to your events. Your events are building your belief system. Your events builds up your belief. You may not understand why we're saying go to the events. I don't have time. There's your belief system. Now, I'm at every event. Do you think my belief system is out the roof right now, ladies and gentlemen? Absolutely. I'm on every call. In fact, I do the calls. But now it goes from wax on to wax off. Wax on to wax off. And many of you might have been at that boot camp and you saw that video by T.D. Jakes where he says nobody wants to do the lecture. Nobody wants to do the simple stuff. But it's like You thinking that it's not going to work. You don't believe that this thing can work. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you understand the wax on, the wax off, you are going to see some manifestation that will take place in your life. There's a reason why I do a personal development call every morning at 9 o'clock. Oh, you can come up with excuses, but I record it. So guess what? If you can't be on the call, listen to the call, because every last one of us need to personally develop every single day. Every single day. And it's not going to happen until you make up your mind. See, I can't make you go to the calls. I can't make you go to the trainings. I can't make you get on the webinars. I can't make you do anything. You are grown. You are grown. But you have to make a decision. And guess what? Don't do a piece of it. Don't do a piece of it. Do all of it. Don't wax on and don't wax off, because see, there was a boom, boom coming back, boom going on, boom. But if you're only doing this, it doesn't have the same effect, does it? It doesn't have the same effect. See, and many of you can be on those calls because until you become developed, listen. Call your sponsor. You don't have to call me. I'm saying call your sponsors every day. Call your sponsor every day. Whoever sponsored you. Now, if your sponsor isn't building a business, find their national, right? Find their national. Find their upline. I want us to do this the right way, because you guys, listen, I'm here. And don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Call your sponsor. Let them know what your vision is. Let them know, you know what? I'm very serious in building this business now. Now, if your sponsor ain't there for you, well, guess what? I will be gladly there for you. You follow what I'm saying? But if your sponsor ain't there, if they not in this business, they not serious about it, guess what? I guarantee you, whoever your diamond is, your diamond will be so happy to hear from you. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm telling you. And that's how my attitude was. I don't care if you diamond. Guess what? I don't care if you busy. I could care less. You will hear from me every single day until I hit diamond. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is real talk. So all of us are under a diamond. Somebody in this room, you got a diamond that's on top of you somewhere. Find that diamond in the rough and make them work for you. You getting paid off of me, you gonna work for me, period. Use them up. Make sure. And don't be calling them with no excuses. Call them with activity. Don't call them crying. Call them because you got a three-way. Call them because I just need to hear your voice today. Call them because I'm looking for something. But at the end of the day, we are not here to be your, no. We're here to build this business, support you every step of the way, and make sure that you make that decision. Make sure you you signed up the business for you, not for my sponsor. Anybody know who my sponsor is? Anybody know my sponsor's name? Anybody have an idea of who my sponsor is? Do you know the name of my sponsor? What's my sponsor's name? Anybody say it. Anybody type out my sponsor's name. Let's see who knows my sponsor's name. What's his name? What's my sponsor's name? Nope. Stan who? Nope. Stan Comer ain't my sponsor. Mark ain't my sponsor. Ain't nobody asked you. You My sponsor's name is Stanley Hollowell. Some of you might have even seen him on it. Stanley Hollowell is my sponsor, right? But Stanley Hollowell is nowhere near to be found. Does that stop me from being successful, ladies and gentlemen? Did that stop me from being successful? No. Do you follow what I'm saying? So that just excludes, you can't, it excludes your sponsor. I can promise you, I'm Coach Pelham's sponsor. But do you think if I quit today, if I say, you know what, I quit, I'm done, do you think he gonna quit because I quit? Honestly, do you think he gonna, no, he ain't going nowhere. Do you think he's gonna stop building his business because I'm not answering my phone calls? No, because he's doing this for him and his family. Am I making sense? If I call Preston Scott, I said, Preston Scott, I'm quitting. You think Preston Scott gonna quit because I quit? No. Do you think his sponsor is gonna quit? No, she's not gonna quit. Charlotte said, hell no. You follow what I'm saying? So who did you get in the business for, ladies and gentlemen? Who did you get in the business for? What's your purpose? What's your mission statement? All right. I wanted to go over one more thing. And I'm going to help somebody today. I know I am. All right. With this story. You constantly keep hearing somebody say, why? What's your why for building this business? Okay. Your why can change quite often as your understanding becomes better. Does that make sense? Like your why, what you got in the business for, like some people got in the business for the travel, right? Some people got in the business for the tax write-offs, right? Some people got in the business to retire with some dignity. Charlotte says she got into the business to retire with some dignity, right? Mickey said he wants freedom, right? What did you get? What is your reason or what is your mission to accomplish with this particular business? What is the mission to accomplish with this particular business, right? I see freedom, I see legacies, I see mine has changed, yours have changed, Daryl's have changed several times, changed financial freedom, current, why rebuild my life, okay? Help with the kids, okay? All right. Quit your job, right? All right. As he says, once he quits, and once Mike quits his job, then his why will change, right? Because he's already quit his job, right? I'm at a place right now, ladies and gentlemen, that I just want to be flat, filthy, rich. I want to be very wealthy. That's why I'm doing this business right now. Listen to what I'm saying. I want to be wealthy, period. Because once I'm wealthy, it'll cover everything you guys just said. Did you follow what I'm saying? I am in this business because I didn't have a way of accumulating residual types of income. I didn't have the type of a leverage that I needed to become wealthy. And I know when it comes to wealth, behind wealth, there's a network, right? There is a network that follows. That's why they say this industry creates more millionaires than any other industry. Are you following what I'm saying? So in wanting to be wealthy versus making money, it gives you a whole different understanding. Am I making sense? Like it'll give you a whole different perspective on the business, right? So at that day, I'm saying I want to be wealthy. I'm looking at this and I'm writing it down and I'm saying, okay, once I had gotten to a certain dollar amount, ladies and gentlemen, is it possible that, like, say for instance, your monthly bills, watch this, your monthly bills is $6,000, right? Is there anybody that could live off of $6,000 for about a year, like just for a year, and all your bills would be paid? Like everything would be taken care of, $6,000 a month coming in. Could you live off of $6,000 a month? Could you live off of just $6,000 a month, right? All right. So now, once you're at the 6,000, let's just say, once you're at the 6,000, could you maintain that lifestyle? Because once you hit that 6,000, could you maintain that lifestyle for a year? Would you be able to maintain that for 1 year, right? So now when I say start building wealth, I'm now thinking of multiple streams. Are you following what I'm saying? So at this junction in my business, once I hit the 6,000, now once your income continues to grow, and now you did 7,000 this year, 8,000, this month. The next month you did 8,000. You're $2,000 over your budget, right? You're $2,000 in the black. Am I making sense? So now, isn't it possible that I can now take this $2,000 and say, you know what? Because my strategy is I'm building wealth, I'm now working on, watch this, I could take this $1,000, I could go to the car dealership or the auction and purchase 2 cars at $1,000 a piece because I have a vision, I have a mission statement in mind. So now I'm gonna take that 2,000, purchase 2 cars from the auction, and then I'm gonna flip those cars. Watch this, and I'm gonna turn that 1,000 into 3,000 because I'm selling that car for $3,000. So that increased 2,000 plus the other one. That was an increase this month of $4,000. Am I making sense right now? See, I'm not here to just make money anymore. Many of you, I just want to make money. I want you to see the bigger picture. So now that was 4,000, even though I only made 6,000 here in the business of residual income, I flipped 2,000 because my mission is bigger than what you may think. See, some of you, like I'm looking at, I want to have a hotel, right? I want to have a hotel that serves people like, watch this, serves homeless people, a homeless shelter. But I don't want it to be your regular shelter. See, I got a vision. I'm on a mission to build this hotel. And at that time, people will come in and they'll have their own. So now I just flipped that to 4,000. I could put, watch this, ladies and gentlemen, I can put 50% of that into, right, an account automatically because I'm not going to flip the whole 4,000. I'm going to put that into account. See, my mindset is totally different, and it's definitely not a hustler mentality. Hustlers got to hustle all your life. You follow what I'm saying? Hustlers hustle all your life. But at the end of the day, and I used to be a hustler, but at the end of the day, if I can't get up tomorrow, I can't hustle. If I don't feel like getting up, I can't hustle, right? See, I'm in a position, you want to be in a position that you don't have to hustle. You just want to position yourself so that your income is now working for you. So now that 4,000, is it possible that I could get a property? Am I making sense? At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's the same mentality that, so here's Coach, here's Bruce Bailey, here's Ron Jones, see all of the people, here's Kevin, right? Here's Sharon, and 5 of them are now doing $10,000, right? Do you think us as our group of people, we can now say, guess what, y'all? Let's go get this apartment unit. It has 10 units in it. We'll come together on this, and now we'll build something bigger. See, your picture is painted too small. But let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. Was it worth $149 to become part of the project? Was it worth $149 to become part of the project? You follow what I'm saying? You had it painted. The way you're sharing is so invaluable. People are saying, well, let me think about it, right? You look at the Hargroves. The Hargroves just purchased their own, they started their own business from the residual income. Am I making some sense right now? All I can say is, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got something out of the training on today. Your belief system went to a whole nother level. We'll be back here. I won't be back here next Saturday, but we will have somebody do a training on next Saturday. Maybe we'll have Lynn do a travel training next Saturday. All right. So that you guys can really learn that side of the business, because I'm gonna tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This travel side of the business is becoming very, very lucrative in this household. Okay, I'm just telling you. I'm hearing that. Oh, I got commission check today. I got commission. So at the end of the day, guess what? The travel side can be just as effective. But no matter what side you're in, you're still going to have to recruit customers, friends. It's all the same stuff. God bless you guys. You guys have a remarkable day on purpose. Thank you so much. I love you all. And whatever I can do, y'all have you have my phone number. If you don't, it's 404. You should have had a piece of paper. 404-333-8430. Once you call me, I will make sure that your national or somebody is in effect to help you build your business. 404-333-8430. If you can't contact, I'll let you know who your upline is, but make sure you are serious about building your business. We're on a personal development call every morning. If you have not been on my personal development call in the mornings, you can go to 605, and it's 605-562-3140, 605-562-3140, and the actual number to call in is PIN number 985884#. And we do that every morning at 9 o'clock a.m. And again, if you can't be on it, you can go to Life Changing Alliances on Facebook, and the recordings are there as well. All right. I'm there just trying to figure out how to get in the queue. All right. *6. Okay. You guys have a great day on purpose. Take care. Take charge.